Hi, my name is Lucy Conley. I play Goldilocks in the pantomime Goldilocks and the Three Bears here at Milton Keynes Theatre. Goldilocks, I'm in the show with my dad, and my dad always says the story of Goldilocks is about 1 page long. So we have extended that into a whole show, and it's all to do with circuses. We've got the good circus, we've got the evil circus, we've got Goldilocks, we've got the Three Bears. There's a lot happening. It's a show for all the family. It's so much fun. So yeah, definitely come on down if you get the chance.
And obviously, as you say, you're working with your dad, and you've obviously done that last year as well. But what are your own pantomime memories kind of before you performed and what was kind of growing up like for you?
Well, my birthday is February 12th. And when I was born, my dad was doing panto in Birmingham Hippodrome, and he had me induced by 2 days so I could be born on his day off. So I'm like a panto baby through and through. And it was always me and dad's time of year. Whenever school holidays came along for Christmas, we would always spend that time together. So honestly, since the day I was born to present day, I've always spent panto with my dad. And it's just really special to get to do one together now, because I was always watching from the wings, absolutely wishing I was out there. And it's a total dream come true to be doing it, and also to be doing my third panto with him now, second one in Milton Keynes. So yeah, it's lovely to be back.
And what is it like having that? Obviously, you've got that relationship fully formed already before you even stepped in the rehearsal room.
Yeah, he's playing my dad in the show this year, which isn't a huge stretch for either of us.
Yeah.
It's good. I haven't known anything else because obviously he's been my dad my whole life. So it is nice getting able to, like, we get to go over stuff at home and like prep for panto, because rehearsals are so short for pantomimes. It's so full on. You get about a week's rehearsal. So it's nice that throughout the year we get to work on bits together and really like make it as good as we can, because we both care so much about the show and we want it to be really good. So it's nice that we get that time, and then even after the show we'll go back and think how we could rewrite stuff. So it's really handy getting to have those moments together.
And do you ever feel like there's an expectation? Obviously, you're Brian Conley's daughter. People come in expecting you to be that.
You know what? No one's ever actually asked me that question before, like not in an interview. Yeah, I do have quite a bit of pressure, I feel, because I think a lot of people assume, obviously she's here because of her dad, which I actually, well, like technically I am. That's the reason I am born, is because of him. I wouldn't be here without him. But I love panto and I work so hard on it, and I really do care, and it's such an honour to get to do it. I did do my first ever panto, I did on my own in Richmond, and then they asked if me and dad wanted to do one together, and I thought I can't miss out on this opportunity because I just love working with him and we bounce off each other well. So it is a lot of pressure, but it's good. I think pressure's good because it means you work hard.
Yeah, of course. And I guess, having that natural bond, you can kind of the pressure's probably lessened because you have that relationship, don't you?
Yeah, I always feel like, especially whenever I'm doing a scene with him on stage, I always feel like no matter what happens, he's got my back, and he's so good. If anything ever goes wrong, and it's a panto, these things happen, he's just so quick thinking, he's so good on his feet. So I think anyone he's in a scene with, you always feel like, he's got it under control. No matter what happens, he knows what to do.
And obviously, I've seen you on social media, kind of your own content. It's honestly top tier. Like the comedy you do.
Thank you.
Your voice is incredible.
Thank you so much. That's so kind.
And obviously, how has the kind of social media helped you kind of grow, I suppose, on that platform?
Social media, I am so grateful for things like TikTok and Instagram, because I think for anyone in the creative industry, it's so good that we've got a platform now that you can put stuff out there. And like, I recommend to anyone who wants to get in this industry, just put everything on TikTok, and be proud of your work and learn different things. I've learned so many editing skills and sound, or like sound effects and all this stuff. I've learned so much off of posting online, and it's just so nice to know that you can make these videos, because I used to always make little films when I was a kid, but I never knew where to put them. But it's so nice having a platform now to share it with. It's really cool, and they're doing quite well at the minute, so I'm really happy. that out?
I don't know how you kind of keep that because I don't post very often. Me, whereas you obviously it's you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I used to get so nervous to put stuff out there, especially when you're first starting off, because you have all your friends following you. I've got like all my friends from school, and I kept thinking, oh my gosh, what is everyone gonna think? But then when lockdown hit, that was like the one benefit, was that I had so much time on my hands to kind of start putting stuff out there. And the response was good, but just if I could give any advice, just chuck everything out there, throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. That's what I do.
Yeah, of course. And obviously the pantomime, Goldilocks last year. How you guys approached it this year? You've done anything differently, kind of.
It is a completely different show this year. For anyone who went to see Bristol and they were thinking of coming to see Milton Keynes, but maybe not because it's the same show. It is so different. I feel like it's a lot pacier this year. Obviously, we were working on it a lot in Bristol, but it's so much more refined now, and we've added a lot of bits because it's Milton Keynes, and we did Milton Keynes the year before last. You know, you don't want to do any of the same sort of jokes and that kind of stuff. So they've really, it feels very special this year. It's a really good one.
And obviously, you've added two of your own original songs to this year. That must be
actually, I'm now on 3. They've added a third one this year, which is quite cool. That is very surreal. And they're not just my songs. It's me and Adam O'Connor wrote them, who is a very talented singer, songwriter, music producer. He's amazing. And it was so cool to get to work on the songs with him. And it's just so surreal, especially during tech, when you're sat there in the audience, they're playing your songs out. Oh my gosh, that was like top 10 moments of my life. That was so cool.
And obviously, like I say, your voice is we need Lucy Conley album immediately.
Thank you so much. That is so kind. I know I need to work. That's the one thing I need to start really working on is I'd love to do a Christmas album. I think I'm a bit late to it now, but next year I'll try and work on it.
Yeah, please do. But then how do you mentally, physically prepare and maintain that during a run for pantomime?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Panto is so full on. I think it doesn't get the credit it deserves because it is, 12 shows a week, 2 shows a day, 6 days a week, it is really full on. I think at the minute, it's just pure adrenaline. I love it so much. In those first couple of weeks, it is. I mean, the whole run, I love. I always say I could do Panto all year round. I love it so much. I think that excitement that has been building up since I was a kid, like, because I watched it so much and I used to just pray to be, especially one of the leading girls in it. That's so cool. So I think that gets me through it. It's just how excited I always am. But also, obviously, making sure you're fueling right, drink lots of water. I do have porridge every morning, which I think is I'm going method now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then simply turn the tables and ask Goldilocks a question about her life. What would you want to ask her?
I would say, why are you breaking and entering? That's not okay. I don't know who gave her permission to just go into the bear's house and eat their porridge. Like, I don't know how she gets away with that, but that's probably what I'd ask. I think she's a bit of a geezer, a bit of a wheeler dealer, Goldilocks is. That's what I'd ask her.
Yeah. And simply what kind of keeps you inspired? Obviously, like I say, all these creative outlets. What keeps you inspired as a person?
These are really good questions. What keeps me inspired? I think, definitely my dad. I still live at home, and which I'm very grateful for. And it's lovely being able, because we've got such a good relationship, me and my family. We're very creative, so I feel like even on days where we're all home and we're not working, because everyone's self-employed, we still always make stuff, and we're always... Anything that happens, we always find the funny side of it, and then that leads on to something, and then you're right in a routine. Like, I don't think any of us ever switch off. So I think my family really keep me inspired because they're all so creative, that we just bounce off each other well.
And then simply pull it together. How would you just pantomime in just 3 words?
That's so difficult. Okay, I'd say fun, hilarious, wild. Those
Strong.
are my three words.
And then my final question for you, simply go for the big sell. Why should anyone come and see Goldilocks at the Milton Keynes Theatre this year?
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. And also, my dad says this a lot. And I was like, that is such a good point. Nowadays, everyone's on their phones, especially like kids and that. And my little cousin, actually, my little cousins, they'll be annoyed if they watch this. Nah, you guys are pretty good with your phones. But, kids are on their phones a lot now. And I feel like it's very rare that a whole family is like connecting again and chatting about stuff. And what's so nice about the panto is, well, you're not allowed to go on your phones during the show, and so you're all sitting and experiencing something together, and then you go home in the car and you chat about it. And I feel like we don't have a lot of things like that, and it's a lovely one of the last like English traditions we've got left. It keeps theatres running. So I chatted for so long I can't even remember why you should come see it, because it's a funny family show. And I know you'll all enjoy it, and you'll all have something to chat about.
And because it's got View in it, Brian in it, and the rest of the cast. It's gonna be superb.